It is the Rossford Bulldogs getting ready to take on the Lake Flyers here in Northern Buckeye Conference action on the Toledo Sports Network football game of the week. My name is Mick Gonzalez, joined here by Josh Harris. Josh, we should have an interesting game here as the Lake Flyers coming in here looking to beat a Rossford team that had the biggest upset probably of the year thus far in their big win last week over Eastwood.
Yeah, they're streaking. They're 2-0 in the conference already this year. They struggled the first three games, but they only lost by a couple of points in a couple of those games, and they are on fire right now, and Lake's trying to come in here and put that fire out. Rossford is not going to let that happen, I don't think, tonight on homecoming night.
Yeah, you would hope not if you're a Rossford fan. But the thing is that, I mean, Rossford gave up, lost all the first three games by grand total of 9 points. So the fact that it's not even double digits, that tells you how close they've been. They could very easily be undefeated right now.
Yeah, they're putting up at least 40 points a game, too, and I expect their offense tonight to do the same as usual.
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, is that you've got a couple of guys that have been offensive weapons for the Lake Flyers, and you're talking about Scott Makowitz and Luke Walsh. They have been a 1-2 rushing phenomenons, and they have been really impressive with what they've been doing running the ball. Now, I think the thing is, though, if you're Rossford, if you're Todd Drewsback, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to keep it simple. Just go give what Lake gives you. So, and if you're on the Lake side of things, you know they're going to be running that wing T. So you've got to just basically be ready for anything.
Absolutely, and I think we got a pretty good one coming to you guys tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. Is Rossford won the toss, but they deferred to the second half. So it's going to be Lake getting the ball first here to start this football game on a beautiful night here in the Northwest Ohio area. A very cool, crisp fall night, late September. So you expect nothing less. It's absolutely perfect football weather here in NWO country.
It almost seems like really good fishing weather, too. Nice and warm during the day. Actually ended up taking my dog for a walk and my baby. She's 9 days old. And
well, congratulations, by the way. What's her name?
Her name is Noah Ray Harris.
Awesome.
And she was 7 pounds 2 ounces, 19 inches long, and born at 2:49 a.m. So needless to say, I did not get much sleep on Wednesday night or Wednesday morning.
Well, Rossford in their maroon with silver numbers and white trim. And, of course, the Lake Flyers in the all-familiar double blue with white trim, blue trim on the pants, and blue numbers.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun game calling the maroon tonight. The numbers somehow blend in from way up here.
Yeah, of course.
But we will make sure we get the names right as we go along.
Well, Jackson Murphree is set to kick off here as we are about to get underway in this matchup here. Big NBC matchup between the Bulldogs and the Flyers. And well,
a little breeze tonight, and I think that's what pushed the ball off the tee.
That could play an effort because it's supposed to be windy most of the night. Not gale force winds, mind you, but still enough of a breeze that it could affect things here in terms of field position. As Murtha put his foot into it, and we are underway. As that ball be grabbed at about the 15-yard line, dropped, picked back up, though, and tripping him up at the 23-yard line. Good coverage over there, and I believe...
See, it's hard to see those numbers. Looks like a 0-8.
Number 20 looks like the tackle
10
was going to be done by or brought down by Dylan Prater. So Prater tackles him at the 24-yard line. They'll spot it. So a decent field position here is trying to return it with Jackson Delventhal. And, of course, he was tripped up by Prater. So 1st and 10 for the Flyers. The ball at the 24, ball on the right hash mark.
Flyers only sending one out wide to the left.
Here's the snap. And the handoff is, it was Dawson Delventhal, the quarterback. He's a 6'1", 185-pound senior.
Number 9 is the ball.
As he was able to hand it off to Scott Makowitz. And he got about 5 yards on that one. Linkus on the stop here for Rossford. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 here in the opening minute of this football game. Ball at the 29-yard line here of Lake. And in the shotgun. Dawson Delventhal, man in motion, keeps it, well, no, he hands it off, and over on the left side, big gain over there as it's first down yardage and then some. Has taken the ball over there was Luke Walsh. Those two names, one of those, we talked about both of them actually in the pregame with Makowitz and Walsh, as they both very impressive runners. And of course they get it out to the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 here for the Lake Flyers. Delventhal hands the ball off. Driving forward, only picking up a couple is Scott Makowitz.
Yeah, good job by the Rossford defense there as they attack downhill towards the center and stop them for a short gain.
So, once again, Linkus in on the stop as it is 2nd down and 8. The ball at the 41 of the Flyers. Opening drive here on a beautiful Friday night for football. In the shotgun. Delventhal rolls out to his right. He's going to keep it. He's got some room. Picks up the first down and he loses the football, and the Rossford Bulldogs recover.
Wow. I don't know how he lost it. He wasn't even touched. He just like mishandled the ball. I think it must have slipped out of his hand. And Rossford right there to pick it up, and it's going to be 1st down for the Bulldogs.
Austin Sobolewski, the homecoming king for fall, was the guy that recovered the fumble, and it's 1st and 10 for Rossford as they have it at their own 43-yard line. Yeah, it looks like 43. My goodness.
Wow. I thought he was actually gone. He had maybe one man to beat and just slipped out of his hands.
And he cut inside. When he cut inside, that's when he lost the football. So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. Kromenacker.
5 wide.
Yep, he was empty backfield. He's going deep. He's got a man. Oh, just overthrows.
Abernathy, I believe.
Yep. Abernathy, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. But he had him. He had him by a step. He just overthrew him slightly.
Well, they said this is our homecoming game. We're going to attack you first right off the bat, and just couldn't connect.
So it's 2nd and 10 at the Rossford 43-yard line. Clock is stopped. 10:23 to go here in the opening quarter. Give me a chance to say thank you to a couple of our sponsors here. Of course, IBEW Local 8 Electrical, and of course the pipe fitters and plumbers of UA 50 Local.
Still in that spread offense.
Empty backfield now. Kromenacker dumps it out on the right side. It's complete and into Lake territory. Big hit over there thrown by Hayden Rogers as he was able to knock down Austin Sobolewski, but the Rossford senior able to be close to a 1st down. He'll be, well, let's see where they spot him. Looks like they're going to give him the first. Well, he's.
Nope, they're calling the chain gang over.
They're going to measure. Nope, they're going to give him a 1st down. It looked like they were going to wave in the chain gang, you're right. But then the referee decided there was enough there for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the Rossford Bulldogs. 2 minutes into this football game. Sobolewski fakes the toss outside. He's going to run up the gut. He's got some room. Picks up the 1st down as he gets deeper into Lake territory as he is brought down at about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, you're going to see him do that a lot tonight. They're playing spread offense. Lake's only rushing 3, so whenever he feels he's going to find the seam, he's going to just take off and run with it.
So they wait for them to move the yardsticks.
1st down.
1st and 10 at the just inside the 37-yard line of Lake. As Kromenacker has been keeping a move quickly here, trips out to the left. As Kromenacker calls signals, gets the snap, drops back, throws it right side for Reynolds. And that was dangerously close there to pass interference as Hayden Rogers on the coverage there, but got his hands in there just in time, I guess, as opposed to a split second early. So it's 2nd and 10 from the 37.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Cam Reynolds out there alone for a while, although they're sending a linebacker a little wide out left this time.
Well, they're changing the play as Todd Drewsback signaling it in to Kyle Kromenacker. So we got twins out to the left and to the right. Sobolewski in motion. Kromenacker throws it over here to the right side. That pass complete. What a move! Stutter step over there, and that allows Drew Burtz to get inside and be close to a first down. He'll be about 2, maybe 3 yards short.
That was a smart play by Burtz. On the reception, he just stopped and let the play just run right by him, and he just took off left and got enough to get about 6 yards on the play.
We'll call it a pickup of 7 officially. It's at the 30-yard line. They need to get to the 27. So it'll be 3rd down and 3. Clock continues to run as we've got 9 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Now it's going to be kept here by Kromenacker. He's going to run for the first down. Tries to get outside. He'll be tackled as he is brought down by number 5. That's Bronson Medley. Medley drops him at about the 21-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Rossford.
And that play happened because Austin Shablewski came out of the backfield and had delivered a nice block for him.
And was able to spring Kromenacker. So once again now, play being signaled in from the sideline as the Bulldogs taking their time. As they line up again, twins on each side. Shablewski comes from left to right in the backfield. Keeping it, Kromenacker, he's going to run, gets outside, cuts in. Brought down after about a 3-yard gain as he was brought down by number 56, and that is Damian Allison. Allison, a 6 foot, 255-pound senior.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to call it 2nd and 8, so they'll move it back to the 19. Clock continues to run as we come up here on 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless, but Rossford knocking on the door.
I have a feeling they're going to take a shot at the end zone here.
Well, they've got the room to do it, and it's only 2nd down. Here's Kromenacker. Drops back, feels the heat, he's flushed. Going to throw, no, he's going to be brought down. Great coverage over there defensively by number 50, and that is Gabe Garcia, the veteran. Garcia, 6'1", 185-pound junior, and he kept dogging him. And he brought down Kromenacker. Kromenacker thought he had some time, but Garcia closed the door on it and drops him back at the 20, let's see, looks like the 26 or 27-yard line.
Well, Kromenacker got hurt in the play. He's on the sideline right now. Schiffer is just checked in for him. He's limped over there to the table. He's getting looked at right now. Hopefully we'll see him back in here in a few minutes.
Well, we'll see. Jacob Schiffer's nothing to sneeze at either. He's a pretty decent QB. Because he'll drop back. He'll throw it over the middle, complete. Reynolds with the reception, gets it inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. And they'll be short of the first down, but it'll be about 3 yards. So
good job picking up a lot of those yards back, though, and puts his kicker in position to possibly come into
I don't
play.
think they're going to be thinking about kicking. Looks like they're going to go for it because Jackson Murtha is not out there.
They're taking a lot of time.
The clock
Down to
continues
15,
to go.
Yep.
So we've got 6.5 to go here in this first quarter.
Just got the call in.
Yep, and we're going to go for it. Empty backfield, trips out to the left, twins to the right. Schiffer drops, rolls out now, looking downfield. He's going to throw it. Complete! Touchdown, Rossford Bulldogs. They were waiting for the call. He caught it right in the corner of the end zone, right by the pylon. And they call it a touchdown. 14-yard touchdown pass from Schiffer over to, I believe that was that Reynolds? It was Reynolds, I believe, on the touchdown reception. And the Bulldogs get on the board first.
Now they're on to attempt this extra point.
Here is Murtha as he puts it up, and it is good. So with 6:14 to go, it is Rossford getting on the board first as they lead the Lake Flyers by a score of 7-0.
Genoa Bank helped finance my great-grandfather's farm equipment.
Genoa Bank helped my grandfather with a small business loan.
My parents' home loan was from Genoa Bank.
And I manage my free checking account online with Genoa Bank.
Since 1902, Genoa Bank has helped generations of families. Many things have changed over the years, but our commitment to our customers has not. We care about their needs and the good of our community. At Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally. Stop by any of our 8 locations today.
So the Bulldogs get on the board first as they lead at 7-0 on the 14-yard touchdown pass on 4th down, no less, from Schiffert over to one Mr. Cam Reynolds.
Yeah, Rossford did exactly what they wanted to do, come out here homecoming night, first possession of the game, and drive it down the field and score a nice touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice tight play, though, in the corner there. No one could get it but Reynolds.
Yeah, it was thrown only where he could catch it.
So Jackson Murtha will kick the ball.
Oh,
Squibbler tried the onside. Nope. Tough break there for the Bulldogs. They had the right idea. They would have gotten it, too.
Yeah, they had plenty of blockers up there, but the ball just didn't travel
10 yards.
more than 7 yards.
Yeah, you need a little bit more oomph in there, Mr. Murtha. So it's going to be Lake ball.
With good field position, too.
Excellent field position. They'll be in Rossford territory.
Sander need to pick up their mums at the main gate.
Ball will be spotted at the Rossford 48. 1st and 10 here for the Flyers. So golden opportunity to answer back, especially after the way they gave up the ball the first series. Now it's handed off. Makowitz going to get outside. He's got room, and he's off to the races. 48 yards. See you later. First play from scrimmage. 48-yard run by Makowitz, and it's a touchdown for the Lake Flyers. My goodness. I guess that's the way you want to answer it back, right out of the chute. Uh-oh. We've got a flag. We've got a flag, so this may be coming back. And it looks like it is.
This is why I need a pencil. I was starting to write that one down in my score sheet. And
holding against Lake.
Well, Rossford caught a big break there because he was gone. No one touched him.
Yeah, well, it's because of that hold there, right there where he would have been tackled. But still, I mean, it was an impressive play by the Flyers, Scott Makowitz, but unfortunately for the Lake Flyers, holding penalty takes it back into their side of midfield. So it'll be 1st down, and it looks like 17 off the spot foul at their own 45.
I don't know where the ball is.
Handoff over here on the left side. But being dropped at the 45, I don't believe for anything.
About a half yard.
As that was Luke Walsh.
I think it lost a half yard, actually.
So it's 2nd down after really essentially they lost the length of the football. So we'll still call it 2nd down, and we'll call it we'll still call it 19, I guess.
Hey, they just changed it to 17 on the scoreboard.
Or 17, I'm sorry, you're right. You're right, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Out of the gun, hand off to Makowitz. He's going to try the same play, cuts inside, picks up plenty of yardage into Rossford territory as he picks up about 11, maybe 12. They'll spot it at the 44 as he was brought down by Zach Sparks. It'll be 3rd down, and let's see here, about 6 yards to go.
Yeah, good job on 2nd down, picking up most of those yards back from the penalty.
And the ball handed off again to Makowitz. Oh, he's lost his footing. And he fell right into the wall of tacklers there. And as Austin Sobolewski was right there and said, hey, I'll take this Christmas gift.
Let's see, are they going to go for it? I haven't seen anyone change.
Well, they're back enough they could always pooch punt it, but I guess that remains to be seen here with 4.5 coming up remaining here in this opening quarter.
It looks like they are going for it.
Yep.
Big play here.
Well, here we go. Dawson Delventhal hands the ball off on the left side.
Trying to get outside?
Trying to get outside. Nope. No. Makowitz tripped up, brought down about 4 yards short of the first. So a turnover on downs by the Rossford Bulldogs.
That was Lucas Klotz with the tackle, open field tackle. And
couple more big thank yous here to our sponsors. Of course, TAS Electronics, Maumee Bay Turf, and Gem Industries.
And don't forget the great weather that we have tonight. This is starting to feel like fall ball.
I was going to say, starting to feel like football. 4:19 to go here in this first quarter. Rossford up 7-0. 14-yard touchdown pass to Cam Reynolds. Now here it's drop over here on the right side. On the screen, cutting back inside, outside into Lake territory is Cam Reynolds as he hands the ball to the official, but not before picking up a first down as he gets it to the Lake 47-yard line. So nice pass play there from Schiffer to Reynolds.
Yeah, it was a great job by Cam Reynolds, too, to just wait for his blocks and fouled him and got enough for the first down.
1st and 10, the ball at the Lake 47. Just under 4 minutes to go now in the opening quarter. And the shotgun, again an empty backfield, trips out to the right. Schiffer keeps it. He drives up there in that opening hole, gets through, one man to beat, cuts outside rather, but he's going to be caught from behind, loses the football, but it goes out of bounds. A break there for Schiffer and the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he was trying to stiff arm the tackler and ended up getting it tapped out of his arms. Luckily, the out-of-bounds marker was there.
He was stripped by Luke Walsh, but he fell down and the ball went out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Rossford in the red zone at the 12 of Lake. 3:35 to go here in this first quarter. Schiffer in here in relief of Kyle Kromenacker. Went out injured last series.
Rossford still playing the same game they were when they started with Kromenacker.
Trips out to the left. It's going to be thrown. It's going to be a jump ball, but it's going to be too far and out of bounds.
A lot of pressure there by the safety as he blitzed, and Schiffer had no choice but just throw it to the back of the end zone.
Brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10, the ball at the 12. That'll stop the clock with 3:13 to go. Big thanks to a couple more of our sponsors, Arturos Pizza and Genoa Bank. Also Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery. Well, the Bulldogs will get the call in from the sideline. Jacob Schiffer.
Blake still only rushing 3.
Takes the snap, fires it on the right side. It's complete, but still short of the first down. As Reynolds hauled that one in, lost his footing, but was able to haul it in and keep possession.
Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, Reynolds fell awkwardly on that play, but got back up.
That's all that matters. So it's 3rd down and about a yard, just over a yard. Well, let's see.
They can actually run this ball. They can still pick up a first down.
Yeah, without getting a touchdown. So it's 3rd and 2. Ball at the 4-yard line. In the shotgun, they keep it. Sobolewski drives up forward in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rossford Bulldogs.
That was a good play call there. They knew they had the extra down to run the ball, and they chose to go that way, and Lake just wasn't ready for it.
4-yard scamper there by Austin Sobolewski, Mr. Homecoming King for the fall session. And it adds to the Rossford lead as Jackson Murtha will attempt the point after. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is true. So with 2:35 to go here in this opening quarter, Rossford opens up a 14-0 lead over the Lake Flyers. This is high school football. This is the Toledo Sports Network.
Hi there, I'm Nick with A+ Building Maintenance, your Toledo handyman. Do you need home repairs done? Not sure who to call? Here at A+, we install everything from light bulbs to roofing. We're fully licensed and insured to protect you. We're also a proud member of the BBB. Please visit us online.
When you hear a sound system from TAS Electronics, you've just got to move.
TAS Electronics, it's hot.
Well, the Bulldogs add to their lead as we are closing in on the end of the first quarter here, 2:35 remaining, but the Rossford Bulldogs, the thing they're doing best right here is they're trying to play mistake-free football, Josh, and right now, other than fumbling it out of bounds, keeping possession, They've been playing pretty much mistake-free football.
Yeah, everything's just going their way tonight. It's homecoming night, and that's the only way you'd want it to happen. But this time they go a little pooch punt.
Yep.
A little different every time on the kickoffs.
Sand wedge picked up at the 30-yard line and returned to the 41, as that was returned by number 84. That was Noah Blank. So Blank returns it out. Well, they'll spot it at the 41, 1st and 10 Lake. One thing you can't say for Lake, you can't say that they have had bad field position, because every series they've started, they've had decent field position.
I think the first one they were at the 23 or so. That was the worst one they've had so far today.
Everything else has been north of the 30. Well, here we go. Let's see what Dawson Delventhal and company can do. Man in motion. Here's the handoff. Lucas Walsh driving over the right side, but brought down after a pickup of about maybe a yard. See if they give him 1 or 2.
Number 9.
They'll give him 2.
By number 62 for the
So the ball will be 2nd and 8 at the 43.
and 8.
Clock continues to run here as we are down to 2:05 left to go here in quarter number 1. 14-0 Rossford. As we talked about earlier, homecoming weekend here for the Bulldogs. Delventhal takes a snap, hands it off. Over on the right side, I think that's Makowitz.
That looked like a double handoff there.
Yep, that's that wing T action for you. So Makowitz gets it out to the 47, and Zach Sparks gets credit for the tackle. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 here for the for the Flyers. Excuse me, as we got 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Big thank you to our friends over at Moes Place. Great food over here in Rossford. Stopped over there to eat before I came here. Here's the snap, handoff. Walsh cuts. He's going to be close to a 1st down. He should have it.
I think he did.
Yep, as he gets over midfield into Rossford territory, they'll spot it at the 49, and it looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down.
That carry is good enough for a
Great job there. Run to the left side and just powered his way through the tackler. And
he had some blocks there, but the thing was he got most of that on his own. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Rossford 49 here for the Flyers. So we come up on a minute to go, under a minute.
Sending 2 out wide left now. Man in motion.
And keeping it, Delventhal. He's going to go up the middle. He dives for that 1st down marker, but he's going to be about 2 yards short, maybe 3.
Number 1 is the ball.
Needs to be Stretch Armstrong if he's going to reach out for the 1st down on that one.
By number 56 for the Dogs.
Hey, give him credit. He gave it his best shot. He dove for that one.
On the 42-yard line.
2nd and 3.
Clock still running. Just about 30 seconds left in the 1st quarter.
We'll see what the Flyers decide to do here. Ball on the left hash mark. 2nd down and 3 from the 42. Here's the handoff. Makowitz brought down at the 40 as he was spun down and put down.
He was met, and he went nowhere. He got about 2 yards on it, but going to bring up 3rd down and short.
He was tackled over there by Brent DeArmond, so that'll make it 3rd down and a yard to go.
That'll be it for this quarter.
Yep, final play of the opening quarter that's seen Rossford cash in twice as they lead this one over Lake here on homecoming weekend. Rossford 14, Lake Flyers nothing. This is the Toledo Sports Network.
Hi there, I'm Nick with A+ Building Maintenance, your Toledo handyman. Do you need home repairs done? Not sure who to call? Here at A+, we install everything from light bulbs to roofing. We're fully licensed and insured to protect you. We're also a proud member of the BBB. Please visit us online at ToledoHandyman.com. There you can see many before and after photos along with other customer testimonials and ask your own home repair question. Any job big or small, A+ Building Maintenance, 419-478-1542.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Conveniently located in downtown Rossford, Ohio, the law firm of Heban, Somner, and Murphree is there to serve your estate, business, and litigation needs. Heban, Somner, and Murphree is a proud sponsor of Rossford Athletics. Contact the law firm of Heban, Somner, and Murphree at 419-662-3100 or on the net at www.hsm-law.net. Go Bulldogs. At Maumee Bay Turf Center, we're on your team, providing quality stadium surfaces for area high school stadiums and the preferred product of the NFL and supplier to the last 4 Super Bowls and the NFL Hall of Fame. Your sports field construction specialist and a proud sponsor of high school sports in Northwestern Ohio.
Quarter number 2 set to go here. 3rd down and a yard to go for the Lake Flyers. They have it at the Rossford 40-yard line. Ball on the left hash in the shotgun. Delventhal hands it off to Walsh. He'll dive forward. He'll pick up the first down and a little extra as he gets it out to the 37-yard line. So a 3-yard gain, and that'll move the yardsticks.
Yeah, Lake driving down pretty good in this series, and after the fumble in the first and a big stop on 4th down in the second series, they're looking to actually put some points on the board this time.
See if they can cash in here. 1st and 10 from the Rossford 36. The Lake Flyers looking to close the gap as they trail 14-0. Here's the handoff. Walsh dragged down for a loss.
That was a one-handed tackle over there by, I believe that was Schiffert. Jacob Schiffert tackle.
Number 2, Jacob Schiffert.
Big tackle by Schiffert as he drops him back at the 41 of Rossford. So a 4-yard loss.
41, 2nd down and 14.
14 to go here on the 2nd down play. They may have to open it up here a little bit.
Yeah,
as they got
3 out wide.
Yep, trips out to the left, but we got one man back in motion. That's Makowitz. Here's the snap. They're going to throw the bubble screen out the left side. Pass is complete. And then the tackle driving him forward. So pick up a good chunk of real estate.
That should have been a loss in that play, but he slipped just past the arm tackle.
Yep.
Got a good gain out of it.
Looks like that's Harry Jackson, the receiver. He was tackled from behind, so that drove him a little further ahead. So he was brought down at the 33-yard line. He needs to get to the 27. So it's 3rd down here for the Flyers from the Rossford 33-yard line. Again, dropping back. Delventhal rolls out to his right. He's going to fire it over on the right side. Pass is complete. 1st down and then some. Inside the red zone, down inside the 10-yard line goes Johnny Guyton, and Guyton gets it to about the 9, so a big 1st and goal here for the Lake Flyers.
If that was all Guyton there, he just kept his legs driving through. He took like 3 people to tackle him out of bounds, and 1st down and goal, and good opportunity for them to put some their first points on the board.
Well, we'll see what happens here. 1st and goal from the 9. 10-17 remaining here in the first half. Rossford up 14-0, but Lake driving. Man in motion as Delventhal will take the snap. He'll cut inside, tries to drive forward, but he'll be met for no gain.
Good job.
Maybe a yard.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they just closed in on him. They felt that he was going to run it, and ended up stopping him for no gain.
As leading the way over there, I believe,
2nd down and goal.
I want to say I believe that was John Sanders.
9-yard line.
Over there for the Bulldogs that helped bring them down. So it'll be 2nd down and goal and no gain from the 9. Makowitz in motion. Delventhal takes a snap, looks to his right, fires a dart over there, complete, and cutting back inside and taking it in for 6 is number 4, and that's Harry Jackson. Touchdown, Lake Flyers.
Delventhal to number 4, Harry Jackson. Touchdown.
9-yard touchdown pass to Harry Jackson, and the Lake Flyers get on the board. They cut that. They're looking to cut that Rossford lead in half. The point after here still to come. So in to attempt the extra point is Noah Hastings. Hastings puts it up, and it is good. So we've got 9.5 minutes left to go here in the 2nd quarter, and the Flyers get on the board. It is now 14-7 Rossford.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturos Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturos Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturos Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturos, 419-698-1641.
So the Lake Flyers will kick off as they get on the board here, Josh. It is 14-7. A nice play there, and that was all the work of Harry Jackson to get inside the defender and get into the end zone.
Yeah, he was actually just about to run out of bounds, and he hit the brakes, and the Rossford defender ran right by him, and he snuck in. Good way to put some points on the board there. And
9-yard touchdown play. So, well, the Flyers looking to close the gap even further here as Hastings will put his foot into this one, and he'll send it to about the 20-yard line.
He had a lot of momentum.
I was going to say, out to about the 31-yard line. Cam Reynolds, the returner. And it's going to be Shifford again. And I'm looking over here on the bench, and Kyle Kromenacker, it looks like his night is done because he's banged up, and he's got an ice pack on his knee, and he's taking his gear off. So it looks like he's going to be done, and Shifford's going to go the rest of the way here.
Yeah, but it's I don't think they're worried. Shifford has had a big impact on the Rossford offense this year as well. And as you can see from the first few drives, he went in there with a lot of confidence, and he can put the points on the board too.
I was going to say it's all about execution, and he's been able to do that thus far. 1st and 10 from the Rossford 31-yard line. Shifford by himself in the backfield, keeps the snap. He'll drive forward. Nice pickup there as he gets it out to about the 38-yard line. Maybe the ball carrier for the Dogs, brought down.
He just followed his running back through that hole, and
the official standing at the 38, and the other official spotted it at the 37. So I'm glad that they're at least in sync. Just kidding. So it's
the dance group.
In sync. Yeah, the boy band. Yeah, they're all going to break out dancing over here and sing in harmony. And yeah.
I can see that happening.
The officials for halftime entertainment. Yeah. 2nd down, and we'll call it 4. Here's a snap. Shifford fires it out to the right side. Did he hang on?
He did. They called it a catch, but that was thrown way behind him.
Yeah, it was great effort there, as that was Reynolds.
Well, that's why they go to him, because he's got really good hands over there.
Well, it's going to be just shy of the 41-yard line, rather. It's going to be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
I guess we got
They're going to do a measurement, maybe?
I'm not sure. They're calling for time. They're calling a huddle between the refs, and we'll see what happens out of this.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to discuss that last
I would
play,
say looking at this, he's not far enough to get the 1st down.
Well, they're going to bring out the chain gang just to make sure. While they do that, again, thank you to a couple of our sponsors here. WoJo's Heating and Air Conditioning, and, of course, TAS Electronics.
Got to mention Main City of Toledo as well. They help us out a little bit along the way. And if you ever want to get their services, you can give them a call, 419-666-3647.
Beauty. Well, it's about the length of the football that they need for the 1st down. So that, of course, gives them options, 2 downs to either run or pass. 8:38 on the clock.
Just depending on how, I think if Lake comes up with just 3 on the front, they're going to probably do a quarterback keeper. If they come with 4, it looks like they're going to rush 4 here. So
say they've got 6 in the box. So
look for a screen play here.
Trips out to the right. Shifford deep in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it. Cuts. Picks up the 1st down, but not much more than that. Maybe a yard at best. But it is enough for the 1st, as he got it to the 43-yard line. And he only needed to get it just beyond the 41.
Yeah, good job recognizing that they were rushing that fourth lineman on the right side, and he just took off to the left. And
see, I got to stop looking at the side judge because he spotted it at the 43, and the other official that handled the ball moved it back to the 42.
I'd say just start looking at the ball.
Yeah, but it's in his hands, and he's looking over at the side judge. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, 1st and 10 here for the Rossford Bulldogs at their own 42.
They're watching 2 of them on Reynolds right now.
Dropping back now, rolling out. Schiffer throws it over the middle. It's incomplete, or rather picked off. Picked off, coming back the other way and bringing it into the Rossford 46-yard line. A tough break there as the Flyers, Tyler Safran picked it off as he picked it off near the 40-yard line of Lake. That pass was way overthrown, and he returned it all the way back to the Rossford 46, where the Flyers once again with an opportunity here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it was the first mistake I've seen by Schiffer today. And it looked like he just didn't plant his back foot and get everything into it and kind of threw it up for grabs, and Lake was there and ready to receive that ball themselves.
So in the shotgun, Makowitz in motion, takes the handoff. Over on the left side, he's tripped up though and brought down at about the 45-yard line is where they'll spot it. So a pickup of a yard, 2nd and 9.
Luke Walsh is a ball carrier for the Flyers, brought down by number 16, Zach Sparks.
Flyer defense.
2nd down and 9.
Led by Zach Sparks there. Bent but not break. That's the key to it. That's what allowed him to get that big win last week over Eastwood.
That was a good game.
Makowitz again. Well, this time keeping it is Delventhal. He drives forward. He'll get it out to about the 41. So it'll make it 3rd down. About 5.
Number 1 is a ball carrier for Flyers.
Yeah, Rossford needs to tighten up their defense here. They don't want to let Lake back in this ball game. They had all the momentum in the first quarter, and so far in the second, it's all Lake.
3rd down and 5. The ball at the Rossford 41-yard line. In the shotgun, Delventhal hands it off to Walsh. Walsh goes on the left side. He'll be close, but he's going to be short of the 1st down by about maybe 2 yards. Needed to get it out to the 36, and he's going to be dropped at the 38.
Brings up 4th down.
So they're probably going to go for it here on 4th down. Clock continues to run, 6.5 to go in the half. Rossford up 14-7, but the Flyers with the ball. 4th down and 2, going for it. It's going to be handed off. Walsh jumps over a guy and is able to pick up the 1st down as he gets it inside the 35 to about the 34. Impressive effort there by Luke Walsh.
9 is a ball carrier. Flyers brought down by number 10, Dylan Prater, at number 56.
Well, it looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 33.
Actually, I believe that was Makowitz.
Yep, you're right. That was Makowitz. My apologies. I don't know what made me say Luke Walsh, but now again, true. Delventhal throws it on the right side. It's complete. Right along the sidelines there, the pass complete.
So you stayed in bounds, and the clock can continue to run.
Johnny Guyton, the receiver.
Johnny Guyton brought down.
He's brought down at about the 24-yard line, and timeout going to be called.
Timeout?
Could be for measurement.
I think they just want to make sure they get the right spot here. Yeah, they're pulling it a little closer.
Well, they needed to get it to about the 23-yard line.
Yep.
And the ball's going to be, well, let's see what they're going to do. They're going to measure. So with 5:49 to go here in the second quarter, we have a measurement.
Businesses and community supporters of our athletic teams, the Platinum Plus members, Heban, Murphree, Lewandowski, local union, number 8 IBEW.
As the chain gang is getting a nice little workout going from one end to the sideline to the other.
Reset, the Spittler, Huffman, and Keller family.
And it's enough for a 1st down.
And gold members,
wow.
Directions Credit Union, Mercy Health, Ralphie's, and Rust.
Good job by the referees there to notice that they may have made a mistake and brought out the sticks.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Flyers from the Rossford 23-yard line. 5:49 left to go in the half, and well, the Flyers love to dearly cash in here on this drive. Especially the fact that it was a turnover that sparked this.
So one man out.
Now here's the handoff. Makowitz going around the left side, trying to cut inside, gets outside. It's going to be close to a first down. He's going to be right near the marker. He may be a half a yard short. We'll see where they spot it.
Yeah, he stutter stepped out there. He thought he might be taken down around the line of scrimmage and was able to bust loose to the outside and
call it about a yard short, maybe half a yard.
Good run down there by that young man.
Makowitz, of course, he along with Walsh have been the offensive weapons here tonight, along with Johnny Guyton. Second down, less than a yard. Here's the handoff. Makowitz dives forward.
I don't know if he got that. I think they're going to say he did.
Yep, they're going to give him the forward progress. He got a yard, so that'll be enough for a first down. 1st and 10 here for the Flyers as they'll spot the ball just inside the 13-yard line.
Carry is good enough for a Flyers first down.
So they can still get a first down again without getting a touchdown.
Yeah, they've been running the ball last couple plays. Remember last time they were down here in the red zone, they ended up passing it out to the outside and ended up running it in.
Clock will continue to run here. So here's the ball handed off. Makowitz ran into that wall there, but still kept driving, was able to get it to the 10-yard line.
Short gain.
Pick up of about 3.
For the Flyers, brought down by number 27, Austin
Well,
Selesky.
they're going to spot him at the 11.
Carry is good for 2 yards.
2 yards.
Down at 8.
So,
Officially.
Ball is spotted on the Rossford 11-yard line.
Flyers get the call.
I should just not say anything and wait for
It's just a jinx from us up here.
Yeah, I guess so. Twins out to the right. Walsh in motion. Delventhal throws the screen over here on the right side, complete. He's driving forward in for the touchdown. Harry Jackson took that feed as he cut back inside, was able to haul it in and go in virtually untouched on the 11-yard pass play from Delventhal to Jackson. Touchdown Lake Flyers. They're a point after away from tying this football game.
They were in the same position last drive down here and went Delventhal to Jackson. Both of them 9-yard scampers. And
here's the snap.
To tie this up.
Oh, we got a whistle, so that point after would have been good, but
flag on the play.
Flag is on the play. False start against Lake. So that'll push it back 5 yards.
False start is a penalty.
Yeah, the wind has definitely been taken out of Rossford here on homecoming night. It was loud earlier. It's really quiet now.
Well, Hastings will attempt the point after from the 15 to 25-yard point after. Snap is good. That ball is down. The kick is up, and he puts it through with ease. So we have got 4:29 to go here in this first half, and the Lake Flyers have come back to tie this football game at 14.
Moes Place, downtown Rossford, has the best burgers in town and much, much more. Stop by for their famous Flaming Moe burger. Moes Place, proud to bring you Rossford High School sports. WoJo's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Quality comfort you can count on since 1967. They're a proud sponsor of Genoa High School sports and can help you with all your heating, air conditioning, and plumbing needs. Give them a call today at 419-693-3220.
So just under 4.5 to go here in the opening half. The Flyers come back from being down 14 to tie this ball game.
It's a tale of 2 quarters. First one was all Rossford coming out, showing their power, and then we had
turnovers also in that first quarter, mistakes made by the Flyers, and that led to Rossford getting their 14 points. But you're right, the shoe put on the other foot here in this second quarter.
Yeah, Kromenecker went out early in that first, but Rossford needs to come back here.
Here's the kickoff, grabbed at about the 18-yard line, cutting back outside, out to about the 35-yard line. is one Mr. Cam Reynolds.
I think that's the best starting field position they've had from a kickoff. They had one earlier off the fumble up near the 50.
Tackle made there by Jacob Bolkins for Lake, and it will be Rossford football at their own 35-yard line. Big thank you again to another one of our sponsors here, of course, Heban, Somner, Murphree, attorneys at law.
Oh, false start.
False start here against Rossford. They'll move, or no, timeout taken by Lake.
I'm sorry, I jumped the gun on that one.
Well, it looked like it would have been, but it was, I think that the Flyers saw something there. They didn't match up, and they didn't like it. So timeout taken by the Flyers. So we'll keep it right here. Want to remind you, of course, if your company would like to be a part of our high school football and/or basketball season coming up, got plenty of advertising packages available that will fit every budget. Give us a call over at 419-514-1302. That is 514-1302. You'll talk with one Mr. Everyone, Mike Jamison. And he'll be able to help you as far as getting the word out to as many people as we have, the great audience, and that's all of you, and we thank you for that. We do not take that lightly.
Also got to send a congratulations out to the homecoming queen tonight, Val Swope.
Yep.
And winning that honor. And the king was, I believe, Austin Chalewski, right?
Austin Sobolewski, yep, you bet. Timeout is over, so it will be 1st and 10 from the Rossford 35-yard line. So you wait the snap here, and now we've got the play whistled in the shotgun. Schiffert, man in motion, he'll keep it, drives forward.
Still going.
Yep, gets out to about the 40-yard line. That's where he'll be dropped as Walsh was over there along with number 5. That is Medley, I'm sorry. Bronson Medley.
13 for the Flyers, Luke Walsh.
So it'll be 2nd down and about 5.
2nd down and 5.
Clock continues to run here with under 4 minutes to go. Once again, in the gun, twins on each side. Schiffert takes the snap, fakes the pitch. He's in trouble, but he's able to get away.
Nice.
Drives forward, and he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down.
And that puts him in great position to pick this up, as he's only about a yard short. As I thought he was going to be tackled in the backfield. And
Griff Pollock in on the stop. So Pollock with the stop, making it 3rd and 1. 44-yard line is the spot. They need to get it one more.
I think Rossford probably thinks this is already 2-down territory.
Taking a long time here because the clock winding down. They may have to take a timeout.
Yeah, down to 5 right now. Better look. There's a timeout. Yep. I think we'll take one with them.
Yeah, we do, as we've got 3:03 to go here in quarter number 2. We are tied at 14.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
So it'll be 3rd down and a yard as we get ready to resume play here in this 2nd quarter. Rossford Bulldogs looking to move the sticks. Sobolewski in motion. Schiffert's going to take it, go wide left. He's going to drive forward, pick up the 1st down.
Got out of bounds, stopping that clock. Just under 3 minutes remaining.
Yep, as he was brought down on the sideline there by number 50. That is Gabe Garcia.
Knocked out by number 5, Bronson Medley for the Flyers.
They're also going to credit Medley in there, but it was 50 that came out of there, not 5. So, but regardless, it's 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs.
It's a fresh set of downs. Got plenty of time on the clock.
Ball on the left hash.
Last minute adjustments there. 5 on the
Twins on each side. Here's the handoff. Schiffer rolls out. He thought he was going to hand it off, but he kept it.
Wow, still going.
Yep, he stumbles, but is brought down after picking up about 2, maybe 3 yards, depending on the spot. So he's brought down by Walsh.
If he wouldn't have stumbled, I think he would have
kept going.
First down there.
Yeah, credit him with 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 8. Clock continues to run. Still plenty of time as we have got 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Don't forget, we got the bands coming up here at the half. Schiffer in the gun, takes a snap, rolls out to his left, fires one out there. Wide open. There's Reynolds. He'll pick up the first down and get out of bounds.
Yep. Smart play by that young man.
As he gets into Lake territory, they'll spot the ball at the 40-yard line.
Mick, I'm sorry. I just took a big whiff, and I smelled chicken chunks.
So essentially, you're not going to have any stats at the half. You're just going to go and eat.
No, I might give you some stats, like how many wings.
How many pieces of chicken you have. Okay, there you go. What's the over-under? How many pieces of chicken you consume?
Oh, you don't even want to know. When I had Red Lobster the other day, it was never-ending shrimp. 43.
Not that we're counting. Trips out to the left here on 1st and 10 from the Lake 40. Schiffer is going to keep it as he drives over on the left side. He's going to be forced out of bounds. We'll spot him at about the 34-yard line, maybe the 33.
Yeah, Rossford is playing really smart right now, just running the ball, taking the yards that they give him, stepping out of bounds, and living to play another down. And
saving those timeouts.
Yeah, saving the timeouts, and they are rolling down the field now as they're already almost to the 30-yard line.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 from the 34.
Well, if they keep working like this, they're going to give Lake an opportunity to drive down the field, too.
That's true. In the shotgun. Schiffer. He's going to keep going forward.
Hole.
Right up the gut, and he just bowls the man over.
He didn't just bowl him over. He landed on top of him, which means he wasn't down, got back up, and got another yard out of it.
I think that was, they're gonna credit Gabe Garcia, but it was his quarterback counterpart, Dawson Delventhal, that took the brunt of that as he landed on him and he kept going. 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. We got 2 minutes to go.
Clock is still running for the first time in this drive.
Yep. Big thank you to Dan Ars Automotive, Gladio Do It Best, and A+ Home Improvement.
Watch the single coverage to the right. Look for them to go to him. Nope.
Oh, they're going to run it again. Schiffer getting outside. He's going to be dragged down and thrown to the ground after a pickup of maybe a yard. Clock is going to be still going. 1.5 minutes to go here in this first half. So Rogers in on the stop there for the Lake Flyers.
Yeah, Reynolds tried coming back to help out his quarterback with the block there, and they ended up connecting a little bit. And
this might be an opportunity for them to take a shot at the end zone.
They might take a. They're down to 15 seconds left in this play clock.
Clock is still going, though, the game clock.
I don't think they're in any hurry, though. They're right where they want to be, inside the red zone.
Yep.
Trips out left.
2nd and 9 from the 18.
Motion out to the right.
Now they're going to keep it and run it again. Driving forward, now they can take that timeout.
Yeah, be smart too right here, I think.
And timeout is called by Todd Drewsback and company. 51.6 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here as the Bulldogs, of course, they will be scrimmaging from their 13-yard line with a 3rd and 5 when they come back. Hey, don't forget, you can catch us each and every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. on ESPN 106.5, The Ticket, WTOD. The Saturday show, we call it sometimes the 3-for-all, other times Great Lakes Golf Today. Guys talking about the issues, guys with issues, you name it. We call it a little bit of everything. It's the show with no name, and we're okay with that, strangely. Mike Jamison, yours truly, Robert Robinson, Dave Truman, and a host of 10s. Then on Sunday, you got yours truly on the cheap seats, along with Daniel Rocker each and every Sunday morning. Of course, this Sunday, we will be coming from the Race for the Cure downtown Toledo. We'll be on from 9 to 11 on ToledoSportsNetwork.com, as well as ESPN 106.5, The Ticket. So, Here we go. 3rd down and 4 to go. The ball at the Lake 13-yard line.
Got some dust coming in off the field from the construction behind us.
They're going to air it out. Oh, my goodness. So close. As I think that Reynolds is going to see that one in his sleep.
Reynolds falls incomplete. Brings us 4th down at 4.
4th down.
Now
do you go for it? I think they do.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Murtha's got the leg to kick 3.
He does, but I think Rossford wants to shove this down their throat.
Well, the drawback to that is if you come up short.
Though, you're going to come out next half. You get the ball because they deferred to second half.
Well, they're going to go for it. So here we go. 4th down and 4 to go. They can still get a 1st down without a touchdown. And they're going to run it. Gabe Garcia getting outside, and he's going to be short. Well, it depends on the spot. And I don't think they got it. Nope.
I don't think so either.
It's going to be well short of the 1st down. So he needed to get to the 9, and they're going to spot the ball at the 14, it looks like. So, which means they'll move it off a yard.
Rossford 13.
So they'll move it to the 13. Can I call it or what? So turnover on downs here. Great defensive stand there by the Flyers, as they'll have it with 42 seconds to go. 1st down at their own 13-yard line.
I think they play conservative here. Don't even really try to take a shot down the field.
Well, being this deep in their own end.
Yeah.
And they're going to take a knee.
Hearing some boos from the crowd here.
They're Rossford fans, though. Don't forget. Over here on the right side are the Lake fans, so they're not booing.
From the right, so I think that was a Lake fan going, hey, we want you to take a shot.
Well, they're going to take one more snap.
But I think Lake is kind of happy to come out of here. Tied 14-14. I have to say we're trailing in this one 14-0 early on. And it's been all Lake those second quarters. Rossford trying to put Lake on their heels late in this one, but Lake prevailed.
That is the final play of the opening half. Rossford jumping out to a 14-0 lead before Lake answers with 14 unanswered. As we head to the intermission, it is the Rossford Bulldogs 14, the Lake Flyers 14. This is high school football, and it's the Toledo Sports Network.
A rewarding career begins with an apprenticeship in the piping industry. Our state-of-the-art training facility, combined with on-the-job training side by side with a journeyman, delivers the experience needed to become a professional plumber, steam fitter, or HVAC service mechanic. Avoid costly tuitions and student loans. Earn a competitive wage and college credit in an exciting trade. We are the Northwest Ohio piping industry, building the future through dedication, knowledge, and expertise.
If you're looking for fantastic Italian food along with old world hospitality and family traditions, DiStasio's is your place. Located in Elmore, Ohio, Coach Mike DiStasio and his family have become a fast favorite with pizza, lasagna, and other great old world Italian dishes. Stop out today or call them at 419-862-0404. DiStasio's, 351 Rice Street in Elmore, Ohio.
Tires play an important role in your vehicle's handling, comfort, and fuel efficiency. So when it comes to maintaining them, you need a name you can trust. At Dan Ars Automotive, our expert staff will help you find the perfect tires to keep your vehicle at peak performance. We have a huge selection of top brand tires for you to choose from. Having issues with your tires? We'll diagnose the problem and get you back on the road. Visit Dan Ars Automotive today for tires from a name you can trust.
Graymont in Genoa, producers of Doclamide lime and hydrate, serving the community for over 90 years. The plant currently has 60 employees. The safety and development of these employees is a focus for your plant. Over 80% of our employees currently live within 11 miles of the plant. Graymont. For more information about this company, you can check us out on the web at www.graymont.com. Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery in Elmore, Ohio is a proud sponsor of Northwest Ohio Athletics. Our spacious greenhouse area has what you need for your outdoor beautification projects. With great specials and those hard-to-find plants, shrubs, and trees, Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery takes the guesswork out of planning and maintaining your favorite garden and more. Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery. Call them today, 419-862-3596. Adler Transmissions and Brake Shop, 106 South Main, Walbridge, Ohio. Your automotive parts and accessories #1 store. Your first stop for quality transmission repair for over 25 years. Adler's Transmission and Brake Shop has been providing Walbridge and all of Northwestern Ohio with quality service. Adler's Transmission and Brakes, 419-666-1010. Proud sponsor of high school sports in Northwestern Ohio.
Sole proprietor of the Elite Guardian Consulting Services Company, a labor relations firm based in San Diego, California. His organization provides regulatory compliance services as a sub-consultant within the contracted areas of project labor agreements, labor compliance program, as well as dispute resolution services. He serves as an administrator for the San Diego United School District as part of their Project Stabilization Agreement Coordination Team and assists the Sweetwater Union High School District in the same capacity. Ivory is also a labor compliance consultant for the Boudreaux Pipeline Corporation, which provides pipeline construction services to builders, municipalities, utilities, and contractors in Southern California. Ivory has dedicated his time to be an advocate for those who either cannot or will not advocate for themselves. He has 3 children, Ivory III, Malika, and Mason, and resides in San Diego, California. Please join me in a round of applause for our 2018 Award of Distinction honoree, Mr. Ivory Anderson.
My resume would be he went to the Navy and survived. Yeah? Where were you taking?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing the Lake Choir Marching Band! Under the direction of Mr. Rick Bimmer, assisted by Mr. Troy McDaniel and color guard advisor Miss Shelley Bandine. Over the years, the story of Dorothy, Toto, and the wonderful Wizard of Oz has been told in books, on stage, and in the movies. The most recent Broadway version is told from the viewpoint of Glinda, the Good Witch, the Elsa, and Wicked Witch of the West. Early in the show, Glinda asks, are people born wicked, or do they have wickedness thrust upon them? The people of Oz respond that no one mourns the wicked.
Yeah, CT. I was IT. I know you were. I got to go up there a lot and every time we get to CIC. Yeah, I was only in for 3 years, 1 month, 27 days. When I was on the USS Nassau, and fortunately on the big ships, IT was separated from the data processing.
In 1975, The Wiz began its run on Broadway as an R&B version of the L. Frank Baum classic. A movie version followed in 1978 with Diana Ross playing the urban version of Dorothy, who meets Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, Nipsey Russell as the Tin Man, and Ted Ross as the Cowardly Lion. The most famous song from this version is our next number, featuring our majorettes and color guard. Here is He's on Down Road. The original Broadway version was produced for the first time in 1902, but no song is more memorable than Over the Rainbow from the 1939 film adaptation. We close our show with this classic ballad and featured sophomore Skylar Weaver as our trumpet soloist.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for your 2018 Rossford Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Justin Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Rossford High School Marching Band. Tonight we bring you a special treat in our competition program entitled Gravity, which last weekend was rated excellent by the state of Ohio. Here is Gravity.
Groovy gravity. Gravity's groovy, man.
good with the xylophone when I was a kid.
What's that?
I was good with the xylophone when I was a kid.
$14 apiece here as we get ready to start quarter number 3 here in the second half. Great night out here for football, and of course we got ourselves quite the football game as well, it's been a lot of fun so far. Of course, Rossford out to the 14-0 lead. Then in the second quarter, it was all Lake as they were able to rattle off 14 unanswered. And that's where we sit right now with the opening kickoff yet to come. I am Mick. He is Josh. Josh, what do you think? Let's go take each side here. First, we'll start with Lake as far as what they need to do to keep things going here in the second half.
Well, Lake seems to be using the run game to their advantage tonight, and the way they're setting up, they're just creating holes and blocks and just running down Rossford's throat on the run game. When they get outside, though, that's where Rossford seems to have the advantage. So I think one of the things Rossford needs to do to keep this manageable is to attack the inside a little bit better.
Well, here, wow, head over.
That hurt.
I was going to say a head over feet, heels tackle there on. I believe that was Abernathy, who was dropped almost on his head, but
yeah, we don't need another injury. We're at a loss of starting QB.
Yeah, that's true. Casey joining us late. Kyle Kromenacker, the starting quarterback for Rossford, was injured early in that first half and has not returned.
That is 3-3-8.
So it's going to be Jacob Seifert the rest of the way here.
That ticket, come on up to the press box.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Rossford Bulldogs. So they will scrimmage from their own 28-yard line. So we got twins out to the right in the shotgun. Jacob Seifert. He'll take the snap, fire it over here on the right side, complete. Maybe. You know, they're going to give it to him. As Cam Reynolds, the receiver.
Shipper to number 6, Cam Reynolds.
One of the other things I noticed about Lake, too, is they were rushing 3 early on in the first quarter, and Rossford was just breaking through with the quarterback keeper and then passing outside to Cam Reynolds, and they decided to go to a 4-man front, and since then it's pretty much been all Lake.
Well, we'll see what happens here as it's 2nd and 5. The ball at the 34 of Rossford. Opening series here of this second half. Empty backfield, trips out to the right. Seifert's going to try and go forward, but he was met immediately. I believe that was Let's see who's there. Gabe Garcia, along with number 56, Damian Allison. So no gain. It'll be 3rd and 5. As they'll keep the ball right there at the 33-yard line.
It's cooled down quite a bit tonight, Mick.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's good jacket weather. Of course, the wind has kicked up considerably. You can see all the construction over here next door that they've been doing. You can see the dust from the construction blowing onto the field. Here now on 3rd and 5. Going back the other way, and that one out of the reach of Mr. Austin Sobolewski. So it's going to be, I think, our first punt of the night.
I do believe you're right, Mick.
4th down.
Number 27, Austin Sobolewski, falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So Cam Reynolds will drop back to punt it.
6, Cam Reynolds.
And it looks like it's going to be
Number 22, Johnny Guyton, and number 4, Harry Jackson.
Guyton and Jackson back to return for the Flyers. So they stand on their own 42-yard line. High snap, but nice kick here from Reynolds. That one's going to take a Rossford bounce.
Wow.
Right at about the 20-yard line it dies. So that's where the Flyers will scrimmage, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
And that will be the worst field position they have, besides the end of the second quarter where they stopped Rossford at around the
I was going to say there's a turnover
line.
on downs, though, so they'll take that every time. But, yeah, it's 1st and 10 from the 20.
The 50-50 raffle is Margene from Lake High School. Congratulations, Margene.
Ball on the right hash mark as we get ready to start Lake's first offensive series here in this second half. Guyton in motion. I was going to say, Delventhal gets hit, and there's a flag right there at about the 21-yard line. So
it's the area of holding, so this may come back a little bit more.
Delventhal's ball carrier. There is a flag on the play.
And they will mark it back 10.
Be right around the 10-yard line.
Is holding against the Lake Flyers.
So it'll be 1st and 20 from the 10.
Not a good way to start if you're the Lake Flyers.
Just a friendly reminder to purchase your commemorative football stadium shirt.
Of course, we want to make sure we say thanks again to another one of our sponsors, a couple of them. How about IBEW Local 8, and of course the folks over at UAW, or I should say UA50 Local. Big thank you to both of those guys, as well as TAS Electronics. Is now the ball being run and over on the right side, getting back just beyond just beyond the original line of scrimmage.
Number 13, Luke Walsh.
As Walsh will drive over on that right side and be brought down at about the 22. So that'll make it 2nd and 8.
15, Lucas Klotz brings up 2nd.
Klotz in on the stop, and that'll make it 2nd and 8, as we said.
And you know it's getting colder out there too, because the cheerleaders were in their skirts earlier, and now they are in full fall attire.
I was going to say they got the pants going. Out of the gun, here's the snap, handoff. Coming around the left side is Walsh.
Wow, good job to keep him on the outside.
Yep.
I think may have been no game, even a loss.
In on the stop over there is number 7, Dimitri Smith. 3rd down, no gain.
It was a great job by their defense, just staying home and not letting him cut back inside.
So 3rd and 8 for the Lake Flyers. Here as the clock continues to run as we come up on 9 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. In the shotgun, Dawson Delventhal. Been there the whole night.
Might pass in this one.
Might. Slant over here on the right side. Complete. Enough for the first down. Guyton. They're trying to strip the ball, but Guyton hanging on.
They're trying to act like they did, but I think he was down.
No, his forward progress was out to the 32-yard line, so.
He ran it back all the way to the end zone, thinking he might get away with something there.
For the Flyers, Johnny Guyton, 1st down, Lake.
We'll spot the ball at the 21.
Yeah, good job by Lake getting positive yards there after they had to start that one out with 20 yards to get the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 from the 31. 8.5 to go in the quarter. Dropping back, rolling out to his right is Delventhal. He's got a receiver over there. He fires it to him, and it's going to be a nice pickup over here on the right side. That pass was complete to number 5, and that is Bronson Medley. And Medley got about 6 yards, so it'll make it 2nd and short.
Yeah, Rossford missed the open field tackle, and he was able to slip by and get an extra 6 yards.
So here we go, 2nd and 4. Just under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Delventhaw takes the snap, hands it off. And Lake relying on those Buffet boys up front to drive that defense of Rossford back. And they get it to about the just shy of the 40-yard line.
Lake 39.5.
So it's 3rd down, about 1.5 yards.
The sound system here is loud tonight.
It is very loud, no question.
Catches you off guard. I think I jumped a couple times tonight.
Here we go, 3rd down, about 1.5 yards. Here's the handoff, and Makowitz, he's driving.
Still fighting for
that
it.
second effort may have gotten it for him.
Looks like he was stopped initially, but he just kept driving those legs, and it looks like it was enough to get them to move the chains.
Yep, they're going to move him.
9 is the
just enough.
Flyers brought down by number 56 for the Dogs, Gavin Linkus.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Lake at their own 42-yard line. Once again, a big thank you to a couple of our sponsors, Maumee Bay Turf and Gem Industries. In the gun, Delventhaw takes the snap, hands it off over there on the right side. Makowitz driving, picks up about 6 yards perhaps. We'll see where they spot it, but it's about what it looks like.
Number 9 on the carry for the Flyers, brought down by number 27 for the Dogs, Austin Sobolewski.
Sobolewski with the stop. In case you missed it earlier, the homecoming king and queen for the fall season was announced. Of course, Austin Sobolewski was the king, homecoming king, and trying to remember who won.
Val Swope.
Couldn't remember her first name. Val Swope is here on the left side. Good coverage there by that Rossford defense as they drop Harry Jackson, but not before picking up a 1st down as they get it into Rossford territory, and they'll spot the ball at the 48-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Flyers. We'll be talking here in just a little bit, not yet, but in just a few minutes, we'll be talking with a guy who was recognized and got an award here at halftime, a alumnus of Rossford High School, Mr. Ivory Anderson. We'll be talking about that here in just a minute as Makowitz drives on that left side, but cannot pick up much more than maybe 1 yard at best.
Yeah, good job initiating contact there at the line, and the rest of the Bulldogs came over to help him out. Very short game.
Sobolewski in on the stop. Also along with him was Drew Burtz. So it'll make it 2nd and 9 after the pickup of 1. 5 and change remaining here in this 3rd quarter. Fast-moving 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it sure is.
Ball on the left hash. Delventhaw will take the snap, hands it off. Here's Walsh. Follows through, cuts that seam, and is able to pick up the 1st down and then some as he gets it inside to the 35-yard line. And that's where it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Flyers.
Walsh is the ball carrier.
Don't you wish you could still move like that, Mick?
Ball is spotted on the right.
I can't even move like that with a joystick controller and a video screen, okay? Just saying. First and 10. Delventhaw hands the ball off. Walsh with plenty of room, and he is gone.
Made the move there. And
35 yards, touchdown, Lake Flyers. And for the first time tonight, the Lake Flyers take the lead.
Touchdown Flyers.
Oh, my goodness. What a nice run there by Scott Makowitz.
Number 6, Noah Hastings.
As Noah Hastings will try to tack on the point after. My, what a turn of events here in this 2nd half. Here's the snap. Ball is placed down. The kick is up, and it's a sand wedge, but it is good. So with 5:03 to go here in this 3rd quarter, The Lake Flyers have come from behind to take a 21-14 lead here on the Toledo Sports Network.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music would like to talk to you about your entertainment needs for your upcoming wedding or special event. For over 25 years, Mike has made wonderful memories, one event at a time. Professional sound and lighting and video for your special event. Call us today for an affordable package for your special day. 419-514-1302. Jameson's Mobile Music and Video.
So the Lake Flyers have come from behind to take a 21-14 lead as Hastings will kick it off. And he drives a low-line drive. That one's going to go and be grabbed at the 6-yard line. Coming back up over the 5-10. And great coverage by the Flyers. Fumble. And we'll see. It looks like Genoa. It's wrong. It's a wrong shade of maroon there. But the Rossford Bulldogs get it back. But that was a scary moment right there. Whew, that was close. Well, anyway, we're going to take a minute here, and we're going to acknowledge a guy who received, I believe it was a Citizens Award or Distinguished Citizens Award at the half during this ball game. And this guy is class of 1983, and his name is Ivory Anderson. And Ivory, first of all, welcome here to high school football on the Toledo Sports Network. Tell me about this. When did they let you know that you were going to be receiving this award?
I got notification from the board, in August, and I was pleasantly surprised that they were even offering it to me and that sort of thing. So yeah, it was in August.
Great defensive coverage right there, as I don't even think he got to the line of scrimmage. But continuing on here with Ivory Anderson, and Ivory, let me ask you. Class of 83, probably watched quite a bit of Bulldog football back then. Now tell me about what it was like back then versus what you're seeing from some of these kids today.
Well, from my perspective,
yeah,
it's just, I feel like, I don't know, back then I think football was a little bit rougher, maybe, and maybe rougher because, the talent was different, but I see these kids today that they make it look effortless. The stuff they do, and it's impressive. It's impressive.
Now, I know it's not always easy to toot your own horn, but tell the folks part of the reason you were given the Distinguished Citizen Award here in Rossford, because you do quite a bit. You've done quite a bit here in your career over the years.
Well, thank you. If I had to point to it, I would say, part of my mission statement, personal mission statement, is to be an advocate for those who cannot or will not advocate for themselves. So I've kind of, most of the stuff I've done has been in the interest of helping other people.
Well, here we go, 3rd down and 11, the ball at the 10-yard line. Sifford able to get out of trouble. He's going to run, but he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. So a punting situation here for Rossford. 4:11 on the clock, and it's the Rossford Bulldogs trailing 21-14. We're here with Ivory Anderson, of course, winner of the Distinguished Citizen Award here during halftime ceremonies. And now, when did you head west, young man? From after Rossford?
December 26, 1984, I joined the United States Marine Corps, and I pretty much have lived out west since then.
Well, here's a 4th down kick. A good kick by Reynolds. It'll take a Rossford bounce. It hit the backside of one of the upbacks, and I believe that was number 25. Yeah, it was Hunter Brocious. So that'll be an instant downing of the ball at the Rossford 40-yard line. So good field position here for the Lake Flyers. Once again, big thank you to a couple of our sponsors here. Of course, Arturos Pizza, and of course Genoa Bank and Bench's Greenhouse and Nursery. So now continuing on here real quick, Ivory, before I let you go, what are you up to these days now that you're out in California? What are you doing?
Well, I own a consulting firm, a labor relations consulting firm. I'm the administrator for a couple project labor agreements, such as the San Diego Unified School District. They have a project labor agreement as an agreement between a project owner, the construction unions, and the construction contractors. So I manage the labor side of that project labor agreement.
First down run there, another pickup of about 11 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Flyers as Delventhal carries it for 11, and it'll be 1st and 10 Flyers at the Rossford 29-yard line. 3:50 to go here in the third. And finishing up here with Mr. Ivory Anderson. Well, Ivory, congratulations, buddy. I tell you, this is pretty neat to be able to call you. It shows you can come back home again.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. This has been I greatly appreciate it. It's been impressive, and didn't expect it. It was great.
Well, that's awesome. Well, Ivory Anderson, we thank you for joining us here in the third quarter, and many best wishes and much success in the future. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Thanks. You do the same. Ivory Anderson joining us here, Distinguished Citizen of the Year Award winner here for Rossford. And, of course, he was joining us. Meanwhile, the Flyers moving the ball as they get inside the 20 in the red zone at the 17 of Rossford. And now here's the handoff once again, getting outside Makowitz. He'll be dropped at about the 11-yard line. Let's see where they spot him. So it will be spotted at the 11. It'll be 2nd down.
9 is the ball carrier for the Flyers, brought down by number 58.
So a pickup of about 6. We'll call it a 2nd down and a long 4. 3:07 to go here in this third quarter. Yeah, no kidding, man. It's been all Lake here in this third quarter. Here now is the handoff left side. Walsh drives forward, keeps the legs moving, and cashes in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Lake Flyers. An 11-yard run by Luke Walsh.
Number 13 is the ball carrier for the Flyers, Luke Walsh. Touchdown, Lake.
Put another 6 in the board.
Well, here's Hastings to attempt the PAT. Snap is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:02 to go here in this third quarter, it is the Lake Flyers 28 and the Rossford Bulldogs 14. It is high school football. It is the Toledo Sports Network.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladio.
A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladio is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladio Home Center.
Wow, Lake Flyers impressive comeback as they have scored 28 unanswered to lead this one 28-14, 3:02 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was only 2 minutes and 1 second between scores here in the third quarter for Lake as they forced Rossford to a 3-and-out. And
Hastings will kick it. It's grabbed at the 14, out over the 25 to about the 30-yard line. Abernathy returns it. Well, they'll spot him close to the 30.
this is a huge drive for Rossford. They need to put some points on the board to get this crowd back into it. They haven't been in since the 2:35 mark of the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it's like once the first quarter ended and they changed sides, it's like all the energy went out of Rossford.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It wasn't the fact that Kromenacker went out because Sifford was already in there at QB as he's about to be dragged
gonna
down.
Be brought down.
Oh, wow, and he fumbled
the
too.
Football.
I don't know if they're going to call him down before that happened or not.
Yeah, they'll call him down, yep. See the referee over there stepping right there at the 24-yard line, so it'll be a sack of about 6 yards.
He was taken down pretty hard too.
So clock will continue to run, 2.5 to go here in quarter number 3. So I never did get to ask you, Josh,
yes.
What was the chicken chunk count?
Oh, Lord.
Stats.
Okay, so I think we're at 21 and a half chunks.
Wow.
Just because there was a couple pieces on there. But
no problem.
I also had 3 slices of pizza. And that explains a couple of reasons why my high cholesterol is...
And it's intercepted. Dawson Delventhal intercepts it at about the 43-yard line. And he'll be taken out of bounds, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Flyers. And my goodness.
That is the second interception that Shifford has thrown tonight, both into double coverage down the center of the field, and both times Lake came up with that ball.
Both times well overthrown. That's the problem.
Yes.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Flyers. I have it at the Rossford 27-yard line. 1:54 to go here in this third quarter. And we find the Flyers leading it 28-14.
Yeah, all the wind has been knocked out of Rossford tonight. It's homecoming night. They came in with high spirits, drove down the field, and as soon as we got past that first quarter, it's just been all Lake.
Well, Delventhal stays out on there in this quarterback. He'll hand the ball off. That wing T has good sportsmanship over there. A couple of players from each side helping the other as Luke Walsh drove forward for about 7. 90 seconds to go on the quarter.
Yeah, the first part of this quarter was flying by, but it slowed down a lot the last half of this third quarter.
Well, here we go. Here is Makowitz going around the right side, driving, runs over one man. And then he gets tattooed, but not till he gets inside the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Lake Flyers as they look to extend their lead.
Yeah, he knows how to keep those legs driving, just pushes forward, and he's getting a push through the guys, just running right through them. And Rossford just can't seem to bring him down tonight.
No, they can't. Credit the Buffet boys up front, the offensive line. They have been creating opportunities for these backs, both Walsh and Makowitz, to run the football. Under a minute to go here. Delventhal get the snap, hands the ball off over on the left side, driving. And Makowitz is going to be dropped at about the 1.
More like the half-inch yard line. I mean, it was close, but I didn't think his knee went down before he crossed.
Oh, I think if they tried to blow on the football, it could touch the...
Well, they're giving it to him.
They're giving it to him. There you go. They waited long enough, and I guess that nose of the football is able to extend itself. So, with 31.3 seconds to go in the third, as Makowitz was able to get the touchdown for the Lake Flyers. And it's broken open here in Rossford. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with just over half a minute to go, Hastings puts it through, and the Flyers lead this one by a score at 35-14.
You've planned and planned. Each moment of your special day just has to be perfect. You don't want to worry about anything. Just know that you've hired professionals to make your wedding day special. Mike Jameson with Creative Video Imagery has produced award-winning weddings for over 15 years. Our company has the equipment and the artistic ability to capture your day on digital DVD, giving you lasting memories of a day you will cherish forever. Call Creative Video Imagery today or visit our website, creative video imagery, making moments into lifetime memories.
Man, I haven't heard BOC in a long time. Hey, the Flyers now with a big lead, as they're definitely Godzilla-esque in the way they've been handling the Rossford Bulldogs here in this third quarter. There's the kick from Hastings, grabbed at about the 32, or 22, I'm sorry. It'll be brought out to about the 35.
Decent field position there for the Bulldogs.
They'll spot it. Well, we'll see where they spot it. I don't think he quite made it to the 35.
Don't call it till they set it
I was going to say, you got the side judge over there standing at the 33, which means it'll be spotted at the 35.
Oh, yeah, I see a 35, a 34, and a 33, and 35 it is.
Yep, 35, I called it. It's more convenient because it's that big, long stripe that you can just put the ball next to. Instead of trying to put it where it really was. It's that pretty white line. Well, here we go. 26 and a half seconds to go in the quarter. Rossford with a lot of work to do. Here's the snap.
Oh, screen.
Schiffer tosses a screen over on the left side. Pass is complete. Now it's going to be close to a first down. We'll see where they spot that football. That's always an interesting proposition, as Brandon Abernathy was the receiver. They'll be about a yard short, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. So we've got 3 in the books here at Jackson-Ferguson Stadium, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter, as that third quarter was all Lake as they added to their lead. It is now 35-14 on the Toledo Sports Network.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A+ BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred contractor. As a Platinum Preferred contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
Genoa Napa, your local auto parts store, located at State Route 51 in Genoa. It's time to prepare your vehicle for the harsh winter months.
1 quarter left here at Jackson-Ferguson Stadium tonight, as the Bulldogs in a whole heap of trouble. 35-14, came into the third quarter tied at 14, but my goodness, that Lake offense and the defense both playing stellar. Now on the keeper, first down, but a flag may bring this back. Let's see what the call is here.
I think you're right, Mick. It's probably going to come back about another 10 yards.
And it's a spot foul, so it is against the Bulldogs.
Holding on the Rossford Bulldogs.
They had the first down, but now instead it's going to be second and probably about 8. Ooh, wait a minute. This is a big one. So I'm thinking it's a 15-yard penalty. It must have been a face mask.
No, they said, it looked like they said holding on that one.
Yeah, but he was standing on the 47-yard line when he marked it off. And he's back at the 33-yard line. So that's an interesting proposition. Regardless, it's second and 13. Toss over on the left side, incomplete.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give it to him.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Seeing Cam Reynolds over there along the sideline. I was looking at Austin Sobolewski, and he kind of walked back with his head down. So
that's the third time they've hooked up, and unfortunately he's had to come back towards the ball and end up having to catch it right on the ground and not getting any extra yards after the catch.
Well, here we go, 3rd down and 5. The ball at the 40. Schiffer throws it over on the right side. It's complete. And enough for a first down. So good job by the Bulldogs, as we've got 11 minutes to go here, so plenty of time for them. See if they can get this ball in the end zone. But they've got work to do. 1st and 10. They have it at their own 48-yard line. Big thank you again to a couple of our sponsors. Moes Place over here across the street. great burgers and chicken chunks and everything. Here in the shotgun. Rolling out. Schiffer looks downfield. He's going to air it out.
No.
Dangerous. And wow.
Got away with that.
Abernathy had to basically stop being a receiver and be a defender so that didn't get picked off.
This is not good. Another Rossford player down. It's number 15, Lucas Klotz, holding his back of his leg.
Well, he's over there on the Rossford sideline.
He's up, though. He's going to try to walk this one off. Might be a little bit of cramping. Good to see him up and at him.
10:52 left to go here in this ball game. 2nd and 10. Rossford has it at their own 48.
Yeah, notice when Schiffer gets a roll out to his right, he's really good at completing the passes, but going back to his left, he struggles, throws the ball up, and it's about a 50-50 ball.
He's got to throw it across his body. Here's the snap. Schiffer, bubble screen.
Smart play there.
Pass is complete to about the 50-yard line, dragging forward. Great second effort, as I believe that was Cam Reynolds. He just would not be denied as he pulled himself inside the lake side of the midfield stripe, and that makes it 3rd down. He was stopped at the 50, but he forced himself and dragged himself for an extra couple of yards as he is at the Lake 48-yard line. Rossford not really playing with any sense of urgency right now. It's a trail by 3 scores. Well, we got trips out to the right now. Schiffer takes a snap, gets a blitz, fights it off, looks downfield. He's going to keep running, fires it over there on a one hop. Well, that might be okay in baseball, but not in football.
Yeah, Schiffer, if he would have really took a good look around, he had 3 out wide to the right and only 2 people covering. If he would have rolled out, I think he would have been able to get a completed pass and maybe even a touchdown there.
Well, looks like they're going to go for it. They really don't have much.
Can't blame
choice.
him at this point.
Yep, down 3 touchdowns.
They are 1 for 1 on 4th down.
They better get that play in. They've only got 10 seconds on the clock, on the play clock. Well, here we go.
Guessing pass.
Trips to the right. Here's the snap. Schiffer airs it out over the middle. Oh my goodness. That was a timed hit. They're going to rule it incomplete.
And he's hurt on the play, too. This is he's getting up, but he's slow to get up.
He got tattooed by Makowitz over there, along with Bronson Medley. They were both in on that play, and I also think Tyler Safran. So
it usually happens on the post route there. He ended up going a little over his head, and he had to stretch out for it, and that's always going to put your receiver in a bad position.
Good. I think it was Safran that tattooed him because he got clocked. So, take over on downs here for the Flyers. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 48. Dawson Delventhal, we haven't talked very much about him here tonight, but he's been a very efficient quarterback here. He hasn't had to throw the ball very much.
He's got 2 well-rounded backs with him, and
here's the snap.
Uses them a lot.
There's Makowitz following his blocking. He's able to pick up quite a bit of real estate. He's going to drive it about a yard short of the 1st down, maybe 2. Okay, 3.
15. They've seen that look a lot tonight, but Rossford just can't seem to stop that.
Nope.
2nd down and 3.
They did a good job in the first 2 possessions by Lake, but after that, it's been rolling downhill for him.
So it is 2nd down. We'll call it 3. Clock continues to run. 9 and 12 left.
2 out to the right.
Here's the handoff on the right side. Wall should have enough for the first down, but he got hit pretty good too.
I think the close judge, line judge says no. I think it's going to... Are they going to measure this one?
I think he's got the first down. But we'll see.
The closest line judge says no. He's on the left side of that 42-yard hash.
The guy with the white hat will tell us, though. So he's looking over down at the sideline, and I think they're going to measure.
Yes, they are.
So while they do that, with 9:01 to go, also make sure that we thank a couple more of our sponsors here. WoJo's Heating and Air Conditioning, TAS Electronics, and Heban, Somner, and Murphree, attorneys at law. Big thank you. And of course, if you want to be part of Toledo Sports Network family of sponsors, give us a call at 514-1302. That's area code 514-1302, as they're going to call it a first down by the nose of the football. And Mike Jameson will be the guy that can help you as far as getting advertising packages that will fit every budget.
I haven't had the chance to meet Mike. Is he a good guy?
Depends who you ask. I'll just leave that one alone. Actually, he is he's the guy that handles all the sales and everything, so talk to him and he'll be able to help you out. He does a lot of work also on the wedding side of things with creative video imagery and Jameson's mobile music.
Basically, it comes out of this. The man doesn't sleep.
Yeah. I didn't know he slept until I saw him once awake. Anyway, first and 10 here for the Lake Flyers. I have it at the Rossford, 42. Clock continuing to wind down, 8:44 to go. Hand off, Makowitz goes around the left side, turns upfield. It's going to be brought down, but not before picking up about 4, maybe 5, depending on where they spot it.
Number 9 is the ball carrier for the Flyers, brought down by number 27 for the Dogs.
So Soboleski on the stop, a pickup of, let's see, pick up a 4.
Astoria 16, Eastwood 14 in the 4th. Genoa 45.
Listen to some of the scores from around the league.
Otsego 45. Whitmore 7.
That Fostoria score holds up. My, how the mighty have fallen. That could be an even bigger upset than the one here last week. Because on that run, maybe a pickup of a yard for Makowitz, and that's about it. Still, he's had a strong game tonight, both he and Luke Walsh.
For the Flyers, brought down by number 27, Austin Zaleski.
Another guy we haven't, another couple guys we haven't talked about because they've gotten it on the receiving end, not the running end, and that is, of course, Harry Jackson and Johnny Guyton. They've both contributed offensively here for Lake. 8 minutes to go here in this ball game.
Yeah, Jackson got the first 2 touchdowns for the Flyers tonight.
In motion is he. Now it's going to be Makowitz. He's going to drive, pick up the first down as he'll get dropped at the 30-yard line.
Same thing. They're picking up 6 every time they run that play.
Yep, and it's going to be first and 10 here for the Flyers as they look to put the final nail in the coffin. And this one.
Flyers, brought down by number 27, Zaleski. First down, Flyers.
Tell you what, next year here at Rossford, they're going to have a new turf put in.
They're going to do everything.
Yeah, new stands, which is going to be great because these things are steeper than Mount Everest, I think. Trying to get up and down the steps.
Well,
not
the fact
fun.
that the kids all need oxygen tanks to go up. Here's Delventhal driving, is able to pick up the first down and then some. Gets outside, and he's going to be forced out inside the 10-yard line. It looks like they'll spot it. So it'll be first and goal from the 10.
Number 1, Delventhal.
Line judge is saying 11. Let's see.
Flyers pushed out of bounds. Good enough for a Flyer first down.
Meet in the middle. Call 10.
Call to 10. The football's touching the 10-yard line, so it should be first and goal.
And this is where Lake is strong. They've scored from the 9-yard line twice, the 11-yard line, the 4-yard line, and only one has been long, and that was 35-yard scamper by Makowitz.
Well, here we go. First and goal from the 10. High snap. Delventhal hands it off. Driving forward is Makowitz.
Oh, wow.
And he just keeps going forward inside the 5 to about the 3.
Number 9, Scott Makowitz is the ball carrier for the Flyers, brought down by number 56, Gavin Linkus.
Gavin Linkus on the stop. 6:40 to go here in this one.
2-yard line, second down and goal.
Now, if the Flyers score here, we're going to have a running clock for you the rest of the game. Unless, of course, Rossford can come back to score again.
Well, here we go. Ball handed off. Luke Walsh.
Enough.
Touchdown. Yep. Touchdown, Lake Flyers.
Number 13, Luke Walsh on the carry for the Flyers. Touchdown, Lake.
So it will be Hastings to attempt the point after. Delventhal puts the ball down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:17 left to go in this one, the route is on as the Lake Flyers lead it by a score, 42-14.
Now's the time to join the Northwest Ohio piping industry. If you have a high school diploma or GED, are a high school senior currently enrolled in a vocational program, or have a college degree, sign up now for our apprenticeship program. There's never been a better time to start an exciting career as a welder, pipe fitter, plumber, or HVAC service technician and earn upwards of $100,000 a year. The deadline to join the piping industry is almost here. Apply today at pipingindustry.com/TV.
So Hastings set to kick off once again. Did a lot of practice at that here tonight. As he will put a foot into it. Shorter kick, grabbed at the 19-yard line. Trying to get outside, but big coverage over there. In on the stop, of course, is Jacob Bolkins.
Number 6, Reynolds on the return for the Dogs.
Cam Reynolds dropped at about the 27. Yep.
Yeah, one thing I noticed about Reynolds on these kickoff returns is he has a lot of momentum driving forward. But as soon as he catches that ball, he kind of slows down a little bit looking for his blocks. And I think if he just uses that speed to his advantage and just cuts it to the outside, he would have a better chance at a gain.
Well, we got twins out on each side. 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's the pitch over on the right side.
Need a block, yes.
Getting around the edge over there, turning upfield. I believe that was, is that Reynolds?
I'm not sure who that was. I wasn't expecting that play. That's the first pitch of the night. Sure enough.
Reynolds.
Number 6, Reynolds on the pitch sweep, brought down by number 22 for the Flyers.
He's second down and about 3 yards to go. So, second down and 3. Ball at the 34-yard line. Clock not the friend of the Bulldogs right now. 5.5. They fake the pitch, going back the other way. Schiffert, he's going to try and turn upfield, but he's driven to the sideline for little gain, if any.
Schiffert is the ball carrier for the Bulldogs.
I did make a mistake earlier saying if that Lake scored again that they go to running clock. They need 2 more points for that to happen.
Well, that's all right. I wasn't going to mention it, but you're right.
It's embedded in my brain now.
No worries. So, twins out on each side here on 3rd down and 3. Schiffert going to air it out. Oh my
Once
goodness.
again, putting his receiver in
And a late flag.
Yeah, I think they're going to maybe call targeting on that one.
Yeah, he was hit from behind. Was that Abernathy? Not Abernathy.
Number 21, Drew Burtz.
Yeah, that's Drew Burtz.
He got up slowly a couple drives ago, too.
He got hit from behind by Jackson Delventhal. I'm going to presume the brother of Dawson. But he got hit from behind. He got hit in the back of the head. But not like a severe hit, but, well.
Enough for them to mark off 15 yards.
Yeah, exactly. So with 5:22 to go.
Personal foul against the Lake Flyers.
So they move it into Lake territory at the 42-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Bulldogs. 5:22 to go.
I think the reason they threw that flag, too, is because that ball was uncatchable, and he still decided to drive his man hard to the ground.
Well, they stop play once again. And here we go. So 1st and 10 from the Lake 42. And keeping it is Shifford. He's going to run with it. Look to pitch, but he's going to be tripped up and dropped at about the 36 or 37-yard line. Trip made by Guyton.
Yeah, I thought he was about to pitch that off myself.
Johnny Guyton for the Flyers.
He'll spot it at the 38-yard line. So now Rossford's got to go to the hurry up. I think that might be a little too late, though, unfortunately. Shifford hands the ball off, and that wall over there just shuts things down, led by number 30, and of course that's Griff Pollock. Pollock just drove him back, but a pickup of several.
Number 3, Jacob Moumee is the ball carrier, brought down by number 53 for the Flyers, Jeff Isbell.
Going to hear some new names trickling in for the Lake as put some of the 2nd and 3rd stringers in.
Get some good playing time. 3rd down, and we'll call it 6. The ball at the 38. Clock winding down. As temperatures winding down too, as now we've got the clock running out, and that's going to move Rossford back 5 yards. That's talk about putting a little fire on, or gasoline on the fire.
A little salt in the wounds.
Yep, that just hurts.
I think right now they just need to work on their fundamentals the rest of the game and just play solid offense and defense if it comes down to it.
Chalk it up to a learning lesson, and 4 minutes to go in this one, and come back at him next week. Toss out to the left side. Cam Reynolds take that ball. He'll be tackled out of bounds at about the 40. So it'll make it 4th down. They need to get down to about the 32-yard line of Lake.
Jackson Delventhal brings up 4th down and 7.
Jackson Delventhal on the stop. Call it 4th and 7 to go. While they're doing that, I want to make sure I get these last group of sponsors that we got to make sure we thank them, because they've been a big help to us all. Of course, that's Danar's Automotive, Gladio Do It Best, and A+ Home Improvement. Trips out wide right, and they're going to air it out again, going for the broken. Just out of the
right
reach.
Shoulder, and he couldn't turn back around to.
Yeah, he was looking for it over his left.
Number 15, Lucas
Klotz could not haul it in, so another turnover on downs. Hey, I want to have a minute. I want to make sure we say thanks to another one of our sponsors that we haven't talked to too much, because they're usually over on the Genoa side of things. And, of course, that is Mike DeStasio out in Woodmore, DeStasio's Pizza. They always deliver to the Genoa games, and we're thankful for that. Of course, that means that all those guys get to make sure that they enjoy it. But we also got to make sure we say thank you to the Rossford press box, because the media or the press folks up here in the press box are well taken care of. And I can't thank them enough. The people here at Jackson-Ferguson Stadium, they treat us really well, the way people want to be treated. And it's just a testament to what they do, game in and game out. So we thank the Rossford folks, because they are A1. 5 stars, buddy.
And that is why I was able to give you those chicken chunk stats earlier.
You are so correct, sir. So with 3:47, it'll be 1st and 10 for Lake.
I actually have to go back to work on Monday. I'm not looking forward to that. That's been off for like 2 weeks because of this baby.
The maternity leave, huh?
Yeah, I have to use all my vacation time for it, though.
Here
It was well worth it.
Side, diving forward for the first down is number 20. That is Jackson Delventhal.
Number 20, Jackson Delventhal, brought down by number 11 for the Dogs, Brandon Abernathy.
Brandon Abernathy on the stop. So 1st and 10 here for Lake. They'll have the ball right at midfield. We've got 3.5 left in this one. This one, Wilson's
They're kind of in a little hurry up. I think they want to tack on some extra points here.
Well, you got the younger kids in here, so they're trying to get some semblance of urgency. As that ball handed off again to Jackson Delventhal. And, of course, handing him off the ball is going to be Richie Hayward. Hayward is a freshman, a 5'5", 125-pound freshman. So he's a very young man.
Mm-hmm.
But
hear his name for years to come.
He looks very comfortable back there. So 2nd and 7 after the pickup of 3 by Delventhal. Twins out to the right in the shotgun. Hayward hands the ball off again to Delventhal. This time Delventhal tries to fall forward, but he's going to lose about 1 yard. So it'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 8. 2.5 to go.
Carry for the Flyers, brought down by number 62, Noah Fosgate.
Noah Fosgate, we haven't called him tonight, but he's been a stellar performer this year for the Bulldogs. 2:15 on the clock.
Yeah, I think they're just going to keep running this clock down.
Here again now on the right side, keeping it, or no, take it back. Here's
flag. This is coming
flag
back.
Is keeping it. Was one Mr. Richie Hayward.
The ball carrier Richie Hayward, brought down by number 12 for the Bulldogs, Ben Morrison. There is a
Ben Morrison getting some playing time. This is a young man who will be the future of Rossford football.
They're going to decline that penalty.
Yeah, penalty decline.
Holding on the Lake Flyers.
So to make it 4th down here for the Flyers. But I was talking about Ben Morrison. He plays on the defensive side of the ball here. But matter of fact, he's going to drop back to receive this kick. But he's also on the offensive side a wide receiver and can play quarterback. So he's a quarterback on the JV team. So that one was a squibbler off to the right here. Goes out of bounds.
I'm going to say it's going to give him good field position, but it is a little late in this game
to worry about that.
Yep.
$1:57 to go here on the clock. Big thank you, of course, to our crew, my partner here, Mr. Josh Harris, proud papa with his first baby.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, I was just opening up my stat book when we got here, and I still had the note in there for Josh Ferris from the last time we worked together 2 weeks ago.
That was funny. That was so funny. I don't know why they called you Josh Ferris, but tomato, tomato. And, of course, on camera, the man, the myth, Jay Williams.
Just the myth.
Just the myth. Lake taking a timeout here with 1:57 to go. It is Lake 42, Rossford 14.
Genoa Jewelers, 611 Main Street in Genoa, has been serving the area with quality jewelry and gifts for over 19 years. Specializing in gold and silver repairs, Frank Comise has been a goldsmith for over 30 years. Our selection of Pulsar watches, Precious Moments figurines, Reflections beads, Seraphim classics, and quality stellar rings, all at a price you can afford. Genoa Jewelers also buys gold and silver and has the perfect gift for that someone special. Stop out today at Genoa Jewelers, 611 Main Street in Genoa.
Always important and should be practiced before.
So it'll be 1st and 10 here for Rossford at their own 34-yard line. There's the handoff. Oh, nothing doing there as the ball carrier was Jacob Baumee, excuse me.
The ball carrier for the Bulldogs, number 3, Jacob Baumee.
It was close.
Brought down by number 66 for the Flyers, Hunter Dotson. Dotson.
I guess A silent.
There you go. Hunter Dotson in on the stop with loss of about 4. Second down 14. As the clock continues to run, we're under 90 seconds. Here's a handoff. Maumee again, the ball carrier, as he's able to drive forward and pick up some positive yards. So it's nice to see that Todd Drewsback also getting some of these young men that see some action on the JV side of things to get some action here in the varsity.
And hopefully through this next week, Kromenacker can get healthy and hopefully his knee's all right and get back out there. I believe they're facing Genoa next week, right?
I believe, is it next week or the week after? Yeah, I think it is next week. You're right. So Ben Morrison hands the ball off. Maumee gets out near the 45. If that other side judge were kept up with the play, that was a face mask.
Number 3 is the ball carrier for the Bulldogs, Maumee.
So it's out to the 46. They'll move the sticks.
First down, Rossford.
And of course, Ben Morrison seeing some time here, taking snaps with the varsity. As I said, he is the future of the Bulldogs. Got a timeout going to be taken. I think it's a sideline warning for Lake to move back off the sideline.
A little excited with under 30 seconds here.
And the shotgun, Morrison hands the ball off. Maumee again gets inside Lake territory down to about the 45-yard line. And that should be the final play of the ball game. So, well, Rossford started out hot, 14-0, and then 42 unanswered by the Lake Flyers as they put a little damper on the Rossford homecoming weekend as they defeat the Bulldogs by a score of 42-14. Josh, any last thoughts?
No, just Rossford needs to work on a little bit of the fundamentals. They lost a little bit of that. And probably get Schiffert a couple more reps just in case Kromenacker isn't ready to go next week. They got a tough matchup. And we'll see what happens.
Well, that's going to do it from here at Jackson-Ferguson Stadium. Thank you to Josh Harris, of course, and, of course, cameraman extraordinaire, Mr. Jay Williams. We thank you very much, sir. As I am Mick, we will talk to you again next week here, same bat time, same bat channel. For everybody here on the Toledo Sports Network, good night from Jackson-Ferguson Stadium, where your final score, Rossford Bulldogs drop this one as they lose to the Lake Flyers by a score of 42-14. So you've been watching high school football on the Toledo Sports Network.